Yeah, soldiers, it's a Buenos Aires Country video, and this is me reviewing a My Hero Academia theory, which is All Might being the UA Traitor. This is something created by My Hero My Life, and I'm going to probably talk about the probability of this theory, but yeah, most likely I'm going to be debunking this because there's some holes in this. Now, the thing is that this was structured in the form of what if, but this is also a partial theory, so I'm going to be explaining why something like this would be extremely unlikely to happen. First, shout out to Drew for ending this video, shout out to you guys watching the video. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, and of course, stay tuned for videos this week, and without further ado, let's get right into this theory. Alright, so with All Might being a UA Traitor, My Hero My Life does not present any form of evidence, and again presents this in the form of a what if. So obviously I have to treat it as not only just a theory, but also a story. So it has to make at least some form of sense as to something that could happen. And there are a bunch of problems with this theory slash what if. So one of the problems with this is that, one, how in the world would Twice do this? How in the hell would we be able to sneak onto campus and get one of his clones there? It's not like he can really replicate All Might himself because he needs the exact measurements of a person. So a big question would be, how would he get All Might's measurements? It's not like those are really public information. And I doubt my boy All For One is really that busy trying to get my boy's measurements. But in a more serious sense, not only that, but he also needs information on a person to kind of copy them. Because once he clones someone, he can only go based off information that he has. An example of this is when Toga tells Twice her favorite color is blue, but Toga had lied in that her favorite color is actually red because, well, blood. When Twice had made a clone of Toga, the clone's favorite color was blue, not red. So he would be essentially not be able to replicate a personality or the information slash memories that All Might had. He's only basing off the information that he knows of. So that's another problem with this theory. And in addition to being able to sneak onto UA campus, especially since there's a lot of like UA security there that's just there. Especially since they made a lot of adjustments after the entire summer vacation raid or whatever. Another problem with this theory is, well, it's just virtually impossible. Because, quick spoiler alert right here, the UA Traitor was revealed to be Aoyama. Now, obviously this was made in 2020 before the actual reveal, but there were a lot of signs hinting or pointing towards Aoyama with some form of foreshadowing by Horikoshi in the manga. It would definitely feel a little bit weird to all of a sudden throw a curveball into the mix if you were pointing to someone like Aoyama being the traitor. And obviously there probably were other canons as well to think about, but the main one that made this seem to be very clear was Aoyama, especially because of the fact that he didn't have a quirk that fit with his body, which is something he specifically told Deku. The other thing is, again, that this was made under the assumption that Twice wasn't dead, or for the sake of the what if, he wasn't dead, but Twice was dead in the manga. Spoiler alert again, or season 6 spoilers, because you're going to find out pretty soon. But it was very, very clear that he died, especially when his clone erased and he said final farewell to Toga. And when his clone, like, literally melted away, and we found his body just, like, limp in the next chapter. He's dead. Another problem is, obviously, that if All Might ever acted differently from his usual personality, the smartest people in that room, such as Deku, Eraserhead, or Aizawa, freaking even Bakugo, or any of the 1A classmates, would be very, very suspicious that they found a freaking doppelganger running around. It just wouldn't be likely that you could really replicate his personality or mannerisms, and everyone in Class 1A, including Izuku and Aizawa, would be very suspicious of a doppelganger, and would also probably be able to point out right away that, oh, there's a doppelganger running around, because it just wouldn't be in All Might's personality. There are just so many things that just do not really work with this theory, and again, it's just a partial what if here as well, but the entire premise just really can't fully work because it assumes a couple things, such as, again, Twice not being dead, and two, how his quirk works. So, unfortunately, this theory is virtually kaput, especially with new information from the manga, or even it was ruined from the beginning because of foreshadowing the manga. But the likelihood of this potentially being a possibility would have been at least somewhat interesting, but it just, again, would have ruined a lot of foreshadowing that you had towards Aoyama, or maybe some other Class 1A people that people were theorizing could have been the traitor. And I just feel like it just would have been a bit cheap a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's a shock, right? Yeah, All Might's a traitor. Holy shit. Like, it's like a Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker scenario, but there's just so many things that just wouldn't work, and a lot of things just would have to be ignored for this theory to be even a possibility. So I don't think it would be very good as a part of the story either, because again, it's just, there's just so many things that just don't work. So unfortunately, I have to give this a not possible rating on this theory, and as an addition to the story, I just say it just doesn't work. That's my final rating on this theory overall. I'm trying to expand my range when it comes to theories like this, so I wanted to see if it would be a good addition to the story, and is it even possible? Because those ratings are completely different in my opinion. An example of this is the Hiyashi Master Plan. Do I think the theory is possible? No. Do I want it to be canon? Hell yes, it's hilarious. But that should be about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this bit of a short debunk. Let me know if you have any other content you want me to go over. I am working on a bunch of stuff right now, so yeah, I just gotta get it all out to you guys as quickly as possible. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, share the video, and let's get to 63K. Shout out to Drew for ending the video. Shout out to all of you guys for watching the video. Shout out to our patrons. They're on screen. And my to our patrons, Tidwell and Nightslasher. If you want more shout outs like these, go to my Patreon, which is in the description. I said it with a weird accent. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, in terms of some other stuff, stay tuned for a lot of content that's going to be coming very soon. I have a bunch of thumbnails ready, and I should be able to get you a lot of content out very, very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. And that's probably about it for this video. And also, one more thing, don't harass my life over this. It's just a theory that he made. It's a what-if hypothetical scenario as well. I'm just saying why it's not likely to happen. I wouldn't be doing this if this was just a regular what-if, because, okay, you know, who cares? But it's a theory, it's in the title, so I kind of had to give it my full rating. But again, don't harass my life. He's a pretty cool dude. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, share the video. This is me, your boy, DMC, signing out. Peace, Yeehaw. Cue that outro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed, and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite